Hello everyone, my name is Owen Wang.
And my name is Vivian Wang.
Last episode, we talked about harmonics and how to play natural harmonics. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about artificial harmonics.
When you play the artificial harmonics, you will be using your right hand index finger to gently rest on a fret. Then you will be using your A finger to pluck the string. Right after you pluck the string, you will release your index finger. Remember, you have to gently rest on the string and pluck at the same time.
When I play on the bass string, I like to use my thumb instead of my A finger. This is because it can reduce the scraping noise made by the strings. If it was the A finger, it would have been something like this. If it was the thumb, it would be a lot better and sound like this.
Sometimes you may hear the term right-hand harmonics because artificial harmonics plays with the right hand only.
Last time when we talked, we said that the open string would be the fundamental note and also the first harmonic. This is the loudest note you can hear. When we play at the middle of the string, then it is called the second harmonic, also known as the first overtone, and this is one octave higher than the fundamental note.
For example, if we play the F note on the first fret of the first string, this would be our fundamental F. And if we want to get an octave higher pitch, we would have to play at the 1/2 point between this F note and the bridge, which is at the 13th fret. Our left hand will be holding the F note, while our right hand will be playing the artificial harmonic on the 13th fret.
Now, we'll do some artificial harmonic exercises. The first one will be a section of the chromatic scale, and it's going to be the F, F sharp, G, and G sharp. When we're playing this, our left hand will be playing regularly, and our right hand will be playing the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th fret. So my finger will be playing, and it's going to be right above the fret. Now, something else we can do is add the E, the open string E. So when we do this, we add an extra note, so that means our right hand also has to play an extra note. For the E, our right hand will be playing the 12th fret. So everything will be the same, except now you add a 12th fret too. So it will look something like this.
Now, let's play a part of the C major scale on the first and second string. On the second string, our left hand will be pressing the C and D note, while our right hand will be playing the artificial harmonics on the 13th and 15th fret. Then on the first string, we will be playing an open E note, F and G, using our left hand. And for our right hand, we will be playing the artificial harmonics on the 12th, 13th, and 15th fret. Now, let's combine all of these together to create the part of the C major scale.
We can also play Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars using artificial harmonics.
Now, let's use the right-hand harmonics to play some chords. First, we will be playing the A minor chord. Our left hand will be placed in the A minor chord position, and our right hand will play from the 5th string to the 1st string and then come back. let's play the E minor chord. Your left hand will be placed in the E minor chord position, and your right hand will play from the 6th to the 1st string and then come back. Now, if someone plays a melody, we can use artificial harmonics to accompany them.
We will be playing a short music to show you guys what we mean. After we did 2 episodes on harmonics, we hope you guys have a better understanding on it.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!
Hey, GFAtv! Let's meditate with some arpeggios. Installation 3, installment 3 of Arpeggio Meditations. Let's switch things up a little bit. I brought a friend. All right, a piece of equipment that I'm going to use. And this is something that I'll do in virtual lessons online so that we can get a little more out of ensemble playing. Sometimes I'll have pre-recorded sounds that I load into sound pads on a little mixing device that I use in Zoom, Google Meet, wherever I am. Kind of a virtual microphone, if you will, that allows me to mix in other sounds that I've pre-recorded or even feed in sounds from another software app. So technically, I have a microphone here, got a couple of mics around me. I have one in front of my guitar. Got kind of a funky B on this guitar right now. I can't wait to get it off, actually. Intonation's a little funny. I've pre-recorded an arpeggio meditation, and I've loaded it into a device that's called the Rodecaster Pro. It allows me to mix in different sounds. So I have a sound pad that I'm going to trigger. It's going to play me. It's going to play back me having already recorded this. So I went up to 7th position. Basically playing a power chord. Down at the bottom, I have an open low E, 7th fret E, here's the power chord shape, 9th fret B. And I probably should have left it at that, but I was feeling a little snarky in the moment. So I threw in my 2nd finger on the note D sharp. So I didn't keep this chord as open, as neutral as I could have. I threw in one kind of trademark signature note that kind of qualifies this chord a little bit, or let's say narrows my options to play with it and sound consonant as compared to dissonant, to sound as though I'm sitting in the chord rather than around or outside of the chord or conflicting against the chord. All of which are great things, and maybe we'll do some of that. But in terms of meditating, I don't want to create too much harmonic dissonance. I want to keep everything sort of passive so that we can really relax and continue to think about our body and our breathing. If you listen closely, you might actually hear me breathe on this one because I'm lining up my breath with a bar. And I would encourage you to try the same. Since those notes will be playing, I'm going to put a different arpeggio pattern against it. I'm going to continue to play groups of 4, but instead of the AMIP that we'll hear pre-recorded, I'll do PIMI. And I'll stick to the top 3 strings. And I got to make some choices, so I'm not completely tuned out here. I'm thinking about my body. I'm listening to my sound. I'm connecting with my breath. And I'm making a couple of decisions in the moment. So I'm leaving room for creativity. I'm leaving room for improvisation as I warm up, as I kind of awaken my senses. And yeah, as I work on something technical, I'm still being creative. Let's see how this works out. So creativity and improvisation. I think we'll leave that little clammed note in there as well, just to make sure you know it's real and done in one take, always. Enjoy meditating. Enjoy thinking about your body. Enjoy listening to your sound. Simplify the textures so you can really tune in on how you feel, how you're breathing, how you sound. And when all of that syncs up, create. Improvise. Find ways to add improvisation into your warm-up routine. Have fun.
Today we're doing chapter 7 of left hand fundamentals. Last time we started working on descending, high note to lower note movement, walking through the guitar one finger at a time. We did first finger, second finger, third and fourth. And remember, you don't have to do all the strings at once. You can do a set of strings. You can do the first 3, then the first 4, then 5, and eventually all 6. And you always want to start from the center of the guitar moving, so your thumb is already in a position that can be reached on the first string and also on the 6th. Those 2 strings will be fairly easier, rather than if you start on first string and your thumb end up being too low and then your wrist comes out too much. It's always easier to start from the center. So now we need to start combinations of fingers, of adjacent fingers. So we're gonna do 2-1, 3-2, 4-3. Again, weight shifting. Of course, the same matter as we did in ascending. When you're lifting, you're relaxing the hand out, emptying the finger out, so that way it lifts by itself and you don't have to necessarily move it out. So starting with 2 and 1, you find the third string, third finger, then find where your second finger is and put 2 and 1 down, and we're gonna start 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, weight shifting from one finger to the next, from one finger to the next, 2 to 1. If you're comfortable until there, then you stop there. Otherwise, keep on going to the 6th string, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Wonderful. You see how that worked? So you can now start working, making sure that when you're playing something I forgot to mention when we're doing ascending. Make sure that the finger that stays behind does not lift too early. You don't want to do this 2, 1, and then lift and disconnect. I'm trying to keep the sound while I'm moving to the next finger, to the second finger. So 2, 1, that finger stays there while I'm going to the second string, and then I'm bringing sequentially, one at a time, one finger down. So the second finger goes, the one follows. Second finger goes, one follows. Second finger goes. The idea is that you want to connect that last note to the next second finger. You don't want to disconnect completely. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, maintaining that note. Now the same principle is true for the rest of the exercise. So 3 and 2, finding your hand, again, relax it down, turn it around, bring it up, think of your hand like a clarinet, and then drop it. And try to be, when you do that, like on the guitar, so you drop it. So 3 and 2, 3, 2, and remember lifting the finger and maintaining, in this case now, the second finger remains on the string until the third place. And when the third place, then is when you can lift. So you're still gonna feel the weight transfer idea by just leaning on the finger that is new. So when you lean on 3, then it relaxes the second. You lean on 2, on 3, and relaxes 2. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Good. Now the following combination, which is the remaining one that we have of adjacent fingers that are close to each other. So 4 and 3. Again, look for your 3, the position, drop the hand, and now look for your 3, and now what's your 4? Oh, right here, okay? So relax, find where your thumb is, let it be first in the air, again, and then see where you drop it that is relaxed. So 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 6 string, and make sure you don't overpress. I know the pinky, the fourth finger, is slightly shorter, but because it's shorter, that's why you want to be closer to it rather than leaning on first finger and reaching with the 4. Okay, so 4, 3, make sure that all the fingers align, all 4 fingers align on the string. Okay, you are aligned, and then you're gonna do 4, 3, 4, 3, just what we did, and then hold the third finger while you're moving forward. That's gonna be a little difficult, challenging, but life is beautiful and full of challenges, and if all challenges were like that, we are ever so lucky. So 4, 3, good. See? So to recap, we did combination 2 and 1, 3, 2, and finish with 4, 3. And remember to remain the sound on the finger that stays behind. If you're doing combination 2, 1, the 1 stays onto the second place. If you're doing 3, 2, the 2 stays. Meanwhile, the other one reaches for the next string. 4, 3, the 3 stays. Okay? Thank you for watching. Good luck on your performances and your practice. Patience and continuity create miracles. If you work hard and consistently, you will find that you will get the results your teacher is looking for. Thank you for playing.